yes, there's a lot to unpack in your last video. Thank you so much for sharing that beautiful green space that I had no idea that even in Brooklyn you could get something like that. So congrats on finding like probably the most naturey place in the 5 boroughs. But yes, please, for the love of God, Chelsea Brown, do not film while you're driving. Also wear like all of your seatbelt. Please. Please. Anyway, thank you so much for the nail polish recommendations. As you can see, I've really branched out. Yeah, that's actually just my skin color. I managed to find that in a nail polish, so yay to me. But having more eco-friendly things would be really great. I don't know why I did this. It's like, namaste, I'm wearing eco-friendly nail polish, which would be... So on the situation with your plants, damn, like, why would anybody do that, first of all? Because it's not like that has a lot of monetary value or anything, so you're just basically trying to, like, maybe they thought they were rescuing the plants, that you just like left them. I don't know. Did you leave a sign at all? Anyway, super rough. I hope that you can restart your garden and have that not happen again. I guess I could also just answer your questions right now. Really great questions. One thing that I fear the most, let's see, I think that it must be some sort of sense of regret or failure. Just like, I fear that those two feelings are probably, or like them mixed together, are probably one of the worst things. I think I get a little scared of a lot of other little things, but those are kind of the main ones. And I think they're the main ones because they also, I think, impact my actions the most. I think that I am motivated out of sometimes a sense of like, oh, I might regret not doing this later, or motivated to do something else if I feel that I've failed at some point. Yeah, I think that's the main fear that I have, at least at the moment. I also, let's see, dance memory. So there's a lot of, it kind of comes in like waves of different memories or emotions or things that I felt. Particularly, I remember working on a duet that was choreographed by an amazing teacher, Erin Thompson, back in Minneapolis. She is an incredible dancer. She's just, but she just has this gorgeous way of moving, and I think that I've taken a lot from her. She is an Alexander technique teacher as well, and there's just this released quality of kind of limby, moving from the bone a little bit more than muscle, but just expansive and expressive. And she got to choreograph, I got to be in a duet that she made with my friend Eben, and he also was a good friend at the time. And she choreographed this duet about this, it's like a kind of Irish song that I remember, about like a maid on a shore, but my memories are learning some phrases. I know that Erin taught us like this activity phrase that I still kind of remember, and this is back when I was a junior in high school, so it still kind of stayed with me, and just some of the times working together and rehearsing together, it was special, and I think especially with my dance company back in Minneapolis, I remember a lot of times like performing and being in the wings and like making ridiculous faces at each other and just having that sense of like friendship and community, that I sort of had this very strong, when I graduated, and even before that I had a lot of friends graduate the year before me, and I really had this extremely strong sense of, I don't know when I'm going to get this feeling again. I don't know when I'm going to get this community of dancers and friends again. You know, we could all sort of sense each other and move really well together, and I knew that that was special even at the time, and it was sort of a sad day when I knew that I would no longer be dancing with those same people. But I've since found other lovely souls to move with, and we'll find many more.
Spices. That's a really tough decision. The first one is easy. It's Old Bay, obviously. I was converted my first year going to Maryland. After never having heard of it before, I know that, like, when, at least in my day, I got Old Bay and a little crab mallet and I think a bib or something delivered to us when we accepted in Maryland, to go to Maryland. The university sent us this. And I, like, got this spice. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's for crabs. Like, I don't eat seafood. Like, what am I going to do with this? And then when I finally got to the University of Maryland, I had some good friends who showed me the true light of, like, putting Old Bay on everything, that I realized that, you know, this was really a true gift. As for the second one, I'm going to have to say cardamom. Cardamom because you can use it on both savory and sweet. It's just got this really unique flavor. You don't need a lot of it. I especially like it. It's also a good recipe where you make a fruit salad, but you put Greek yogurt in it, and cardamom and a little bit of honey and lemon. You just mix it all up, and it's fabulous.
Okay, so I have 2 questions for you. The first one is, if you could be in another animal's body for like 24 hours, what kind of animal would that be and why? And I would also like to ask you if you have any particular dreams from your childhood that you still remember to this day and like still think about. Like, and I mean actual, like, not like my dreams of becoming a princess, but like, or, you know, a conservation biologist, which is probably what you dreamt of being / dancer, obviously. I don't even know. It's just, you seem like you'd probably be like a forest ranger or like like an Amazon like witch doctor. You probably didn't know what that was when you were a kid. Anyway, I'm thinking more about like dreams that you've actually just, you know, you woke up and you're like, that was a weird dream, and you still remember it. There are a few for me that I still carry with me. But anyway, which I guess now leads me to another question of like, if you could go back in time and give yourself like, you know, like one of those kid aspirational occupations, but like knowing you now, going back in time, what would you give your former self as like a aspirational, fantastical career? Because the Amazon witch doctor really gave me some ideas. Okay, so I have a challenge for you. It's to create a solo in 1 minute or less, and with the idea being that you will film it and not show it to me, and I will hopefully film my solo, and or you could give me other prompts for said dance. I would film it and not show it to you, and then when we see each other in like a week and a half, we can hopefully combine the solos to create another dance, without telling each other the exact content, concept, context in which the original work was created. Does that make sense? So like, you'll create something, I'll create something, we'll just like show each other the movement and come up with something new, and then afterwards we'll both view each other's original material in, you know, whatever space it was filmed. And maybe we can guess along the way. Does that sound intriguing? If not, let me know. I'm thinking there's a lot of stuff to tell you, but I also think that I don't have to share everything with the internet.